good.
Ooh.
Holy moly. That's pretty good. Stretch that out a little bit. 20 feet is still, we're still making that, no problems at all. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. So many of you would have seen if you follow us on our social medias, which if you don't, please do. We were in Texas last week, Mikey.
Yeah.
We were down at the product launch for the brand new Odyssey AI-One line of putters. Very seldom do we get an opportunity to go down for product launch that's solely just on a putter line.
It was a big event for just putters.
Yeah.
But I think what they're bringing to market is going to be pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Odyssey, Callaway think so, and the only reason you kind of go to making that sort of fuss is if you really believe in what you've got and you need everyone to know about it. And
definitely.
that was the reason. It was a who's who of the kind of golf media world from North America, from Europe, the big channels that you guys know in the UK. A lot of them were there, and it was awesome to sort of be part of it. We did get a unique opportunity to be fit, get to try some putters and got to leave with one, which was a really, really fun experience. You left with a very standard kind of blade style putter, the number one from Odyssey.
Yeah,
the
1T, little sight line on the top. Obviously, there'll be some photos in this video of this putter, but very similar to the shape of the Bettinardi that I currently use.
Yeah.
I'm happy I went with the milled face. I use currently a milled putter, but this one for me just feels great off the ball, which is nice.
It's a classy looking putter.
Very clean.
Very premium. I think the gold and the blue go very, very nice together. I think the AI-One, the white face with the white hot face with the groove in it looks good too. But I do think there's a real premium nature to the gold and the navy.
There's a significant price difference between the white hot and the milled, but honestly, I think you're getting your money's worth for the milled guy.
Well, we're going to dive into that. Obviously, when it comes to the two, you are still getting the AI development of the putter face that should mitigate a lot of the speed loss that you see when you strike putts predominantly in the toe, which is most people's miss, but also a little bit of a change in ball speed from the heel as well.
Yeah.
Trying to regulate that face so that there's real consistency across the face. Odyssey have done the research and they've sort of came to the conclusion, as other companies have, that by improving on speed loss on those longer sort of 30 foot and beyond putts, if we can sort of eliminate some of those three putts, Mikey, I think there was a stat that one player alone on the PGA Tour, if they had no three putts last year, would have won, I think it was something like $20 million extra.
Wild.
So we all know eliminate penalty shots and three putts are really the key to driving handicaps down. This is one part of that when it comes to the three putts. So we're going to test it. We're going to get on Quintic. We're going to look at sort of the standard deviation of ball speed, and we're going to look and see. We obviously detect ball speed a few different ways on Quintic. We look at club twist. We look at ball speed, obviously standard deviation and consistency. So we're going to have Mikey hit a few. Absolutely guaranteed not to hit the sweet spot very often. So this will be a true test.
Ouch.
True test of the technology right here.
Love it. Let's see it.
All right, Michael, we're locked and loaded.
Okay. Pressure to make them all.
Yep. Very good. Very good.
Like 10 out of 10 out of feel on these putters though. Like we use them when we played and I use them this weekend. I'm impressed with how they feel. Ooh.
Holy moly. That's pretty good. Stretch that out a little bit. 20 feet is still, we're still making that, no problems at all. Okay, we've hit a couple of putts so far. We are looking at, obviously, ball speed. We're looking at efficiency, sort of impact ratio is kind of how Quintic looks at that.
Launch is in a good window as well.
Yeah. You tend to put a little bit of draw spin on your putts.
Yeah, I'm trying to, yeah.
Right, so you were a block putter for the longest time.
Yeah.
Okay, a few more.
That's a toey miss.
One.
Yeah.
Felt toey?
Yeah.
Okay, let's set up a couple more. This is what we're looking for here, right? So there was a tiny flicker of extra club head speed there.
Right.
Versus the sort of first putt you hit And in actual fact, the impact ratio, you dropped a tiny touch. And this is where we're obviously going to start judging this, right? What was the output ball speed for a half inch, half degree of twist in the putt? So that's quite a long way out in the toe. That was a really, really nice showing of the ball speed.
Yeah.
Okay, a couple more. That was flushed.
Yeah.
That's it. That was a beauty. Interesting. Still a little bit in the toe.
Yeah. Yeah, it felt fraction toe, but it was, like you said, it was flushed, like it was a couple millimeters. Output's good.
Output's very, very good. Face angle super, super square.
Very consistent. That was definitely, yeah, battered, but more centered.
Yeah, good call. Really, really good. Really, really nice. Yeah, I mean, hit that one a little bit on the harder side, but you're back right into the kind of impact ratio we were seeing earlier on those center strikes, right? So 0.03 on club twist, guys, that's how we are measuring on these ones. That is how we're measuring, obviously, the strike quality by the twisting of the head. Not much, obviously, aid in the form of MOI in a blade putter like this. But really, really cool to see the sort of slight range on that. Okay, Mikey, grab me a putter with no AI. Grab me a blade. Anything at all.
Okay.
Okay, standard blade shape that we all know and love, the Newport.
Yeah, milled versus milled.
Yeah, I mean, Newport, Answer, obviously Answer came first, but we know the popularity of the Scotties, so let's kind of put up something with, you know, more of a traditional design.
Okay.
Very good. Very good. Okay. All right, so if we look at the putt struck with the Odyssey, Mikey, looking obviously ball speeds, looking at our range. Now you did hit that one. Range is probably not the ideal way to look at it. We probably want to look at impact ratio, right? So how does it sort of manage those miss hits? Our range is 0.07, average 0.77. Okay, so just as reference points. And if you go into the 5 putts we hit with this Scotty, from an impact ratio perspective, actually slightly tighter.
Wow.
Right, so for you and where you hit your putts there, yeah, I mean, arguably there wasn't a significant difference, but why was that? Well, if you look at where you hit your putts, you know, when you hit it this is not a putter designed for every putt to be hit in the middle. Right, so let's go back in and let's hit some putts off center, right? So intentionally off center. Quite nice. Little shut blade, little toe strike, cancel each other out.
Yeah.
Yeah, large amount of twist. Very good. Good. Wow. Impact ratio really dropping off there, 161. Now, how much are we hitting this in the toe? Maybe half an inch.
Yeah.
Maybe less.
Trying. Ooh. That was a toey one. Huh.
Good. All right.
Intentionally out of the toe.
Yeah, let's try and manage it to be about the same.
Okay.
That's a very interesting one, Mikey. So let's look at that one. So from a twist perspective, okay, we can look at, there's probably a few there, but that would probably be the closest one right there.
Yeah.
All right, there's a few, as I said. So 171 impact ratio, pretty good. 17017, actually quite similar. What we are looking at here when I'm looking at this impact ratio column, basically it's ball speed divided by club head speed. So same way we calculate efficiency or smash factor in the bay with the quad. So we're looking at Mike's club head speed, we're looking at his ball speed, we're dividing it by the club head speed. And obviously as it gives us a consistency on how well he struck it. Quite interesting. Okay, couple more. Let's keep you in your flow. Good.
Hard to miss.
Okay, and again, keep going. Looking for 5. Goes to heart, hitting all your putts in the toe.
Yeah, no kidding. If only it was this easy.
Good. Yeah, that was better. Better delivered loft, better results for sure.
Less shaft lean too, yeah.
Yeah.
3-3.
Yeah, no, that was nice.
I just gotta have no shaft lean. Oh well, still.
Yeah, we're getting a little aggressive on the shaft lean earlier on. This is much better now. It's kind of why your numbers are looking quite good again. Quite a lot of twist, Mikey, over a degree of club twist. Our face was 1.5 degrees shut. We offset that by being 1 degree closed with the face. But very high impact ratio. If you look at probably the average of this one's been the highest so far, averaging 1.73.
Yeah.
So when you hit your first lot with it, which was this sort of grouping here, right? So you've got the first time you hit it, you were 177. So in this set you've barely dropped any.
Yeah.
Which is really good to see. Yeah, so blue was obviously hitting the Scotty out the toe.
Yeah.
That had the largest range on impact ratio.
For sure.
On speed control, 13. So for the equivalent strike or thereabouts, Mikey, it was about half.
Yeah, definitely.
Quite nice.
Yeah, it's better. Just
Quite nice to see that. I mean, kind of both times you hit the Odyssey, it was best in the launch.
Yeah.
Let's see, delivery was better there.
The launch was very consistent. It didn't fluctuate that much or anything like that.
Yep, your roll numbers were exactly the same.
Yeah.
From a forward spin
That's nice.
standpoint, on average, 70 forward. You had actually less side spin with the Scotty.
Huh.
So you had a little bit more gearing ultimately. But yeah, I think that's interesting enough. I think that's interesting enough that, if we are looking at those finer points, and in the fitting world nowadays, they are marginal gains. These are tiny marginal gains. Is an off-the-rack putter with this much or this new technology better than a fitted putter? Of course it's not.
Yeah, of course.
It's absolutely not. We both saw that when we played. We both felt like the putter had promise, but we knew we had to get it back here, and we both adjusted the loft and lie to get it to where we wanted it to.
It's a good start.
It's a great start.
But definitely, even coming and get a fitted one of these is worth it. John Rahm, when he was there that night, he was saying when he was originally testing it, he said to the guys, how much better is it? And they were giving him numbers like 20%, better. And he was like, pardon? And he goes, and then when they told us that stat, they could have won $20 million if they 3-putted less. And the people that were there were the ones 3-putting. So, it's a good putter. It feels great. It looks cool. nice to see some numbers on it. I would make some modifications myself with grip and whatnot, but it's a really good start.
It's a good start. It is a good start indeed. Okay, guys, there you have it. Some quantifiable data on our side of things with Quintic as to what the AI technology in the new AI-One putter line would deliver for you guys. I was really curious how this test would go, I'll be honest, because again, like we said at the start, guys, you don't get a company making bold claims like what they are making over at Odyssey about the sort of impact this is going to make with their players, with consumers who purchase their equipment. Significant.
Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah, I think it's, like I said, once you dial it in even further, I think it can make a change for a lot of people's putting.
Definitely, definitely. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed this. Obviously, love to get you guys as much information as we can about putter fitting. We cannot emphasize enough that putter fitting or fitting is the way to buy a putter. It's not going in and hitting a couple at your local golf store and liking the feel for it. It doesn't deliver you the consistent results on the golf course that we want for you. You have to get into a putter studio and do it on some technology with a variety of options like sort of we have here, whether it's grips and head styles and technology in the face. There's a multitude of things. There's so many layers. Obviously, we've touched on a bunch of those in other videos. So make sure you're fitted for your putter. This seems like a great and more viable option than ever before, having this type 100%. Of technology inside the putter insert itself, Mikey. Really keen to see how this evolves.
Love it.
Good stuff. All right, guys, stay tuned for more. We'll see you again soon.